Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's Queen Myra in the building. How you doing? How you feeling, Queen?
I'm feeling great. I'm doing amazing too. Definitely excited and proud of what has happened and what's coming.
Absolutely, as you should, as you should. First of all, before we go into Romania, let's talk about Arizona. What you went ahead, congratulations on your win out there. You did amazing. What you did in Arizona was definitely phenomenal. Can you let us know how was the experience? How was everything, man, to step back on stage since May?
So this time around, it was completely different, right? So like even the group that I went to on peak week with, they were more active on the group chat than the last one, and everybody was great as always. And
Yes.
and for me, like also mentally, I feel like I was able to push myself more than the first time because I feel like the first time it was like the uncertainty of
Hmm.
not knowing what I was capable of and going through the feelings that I was going through and not it being familiar to me. So
Yes,
it felt
yes.
weird. Like, am I pushing myself too hard? Should I stop here? Should I keep going? But
Mm,
this around, like I set a guideline already and I knew that I could pass it. I
yes.
was able to conquer more what's it called more goals, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. No, that
um
is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Like you said, like the first time was uncertainty, right? And then
mhm.
now you're like, okay, I know I surely can. And the physique you brought on stage, man, that was just phenomenal out there. When you're on stage and your teamwork, man, like that, like Coach said, right? You are the flex of the season so far. Stepping on that stage, the feeling on that stage yourself, getting to do your teamwork. How was that, man? Just walk us through how was that feeling?
So this time around, honestly, I did not practice my T-walk. I
Oh,
practiced a quarter turns every day, quarter turns. My T-walk, I whenever coach came around for posing practice, I did it a
hmm.
couple of times, and then here and there I would practice my walking. But like in my apartment, I don't have enough space to do like my full T-walk, so it was just like
Yes.
the walk, and that's it.
Mm.
So whatever I did on stage that day, it
Hmm.
was came from the heart.
Yes.
Except
Wow.
for the little
Wow.
surprise, but
Yeah.
everything else, it kind of just fell in place.
So you were going with, how you feel at that very moment then, and it
Mhm.
just directed you.
Yes.
Wow, wow, that is beautiful, man. Well, you did amazing, so congratulations on that, right? And then right after that, man, you went straight into picking for Romania.
Yep.
How was Romania? How was, everything getting to representing USA out there? How was your experience, man? You gotta let us know. How was that?
So going straight into a second peak week after peaking once, it was challenging, but it wasn't something I couldn't do. It
Mm,
was it was fun in a way
yeah,
because like I jumped right back into it. Um, and yet again, I set another guideline and I pushed past that guideline once again and brought in a much tighter package. I feel like than I did on October 4th. Yeah, October 14th,
yes,
and just like traveling to Romania, like it didn't hit me until when I messaged you right before I was gonna get on stage. I was talking to
yeah,
you, which that's when it hit me, and I was starting
wow,
to get emotional. Like, wow, I'm really in an international stage right now. Like, I'm about to step on an international stage after 1 year of bodybuilding, and it was definitely a blessing. And then another thing is like, it was also a learning experience for me, and it
mm-hmm,
made me appreciate everything in life
mm,
much more, especially when it comes to bodybuilding, because when I was there, one of the female athletes, I was talking to her and like she asked me what my next show was. Her and a couple of other athletes asked me what my next
Joe,
my next what's it called? my
The
next
next
show,
show, yeah.
I said the Natural Olympia, and everybody like stopped and looked at me, and like people around, some of them were like, "That's just a dream of mine to go
Mm.
to Olympia," and I didn't realize how unreachable for some people it is to get to the Olympia stage.
Wow. Wow.
I realized how hard it is to leave their countries to go step on an international state, period,
Mm-hmm.
because visas, like going through all of that is just a whole process, and it takes a lot of money. So not only are they already paying for show, coaches, suits, this and that, they
Mm-hmm.
have to pay for all of that and get approved for a visa
Yes.
to each country.
Yes. Yes.
So seeing that and seeing how lucky I am to just be able to just get up and drive a few hours to Vegas to step on stage
Mm-hmm.
really made me appreciate it much
Yes.
than I did before. Because I always appreciated it, but now it's just,
Different type of appreciation.
yeah.
Wow, wow, that is beautiful, man. I mean, we can tell the pictures, getting there on stage, everything. Romania was definitely a highlight, man. Your first year of bodybuilding competition, traveled out to Romania to go compete, represent not just yourself, not just the team, but Team USA entirely. So that is pretty huge and significant. So congratulations on that win. Getting to even step on stage out there, and even after stepping on stage, you guys went out, experienced everything. When you got back, if you were to summarize, in 1 month, you competed in Arizona and you competed in Romania, and then now you're getting ready for the Olympia, right? If you were to
Mhm.
summarize all that in one or in a few sentences, what would that experience be like?
It's it's a blessing,
Mm,
honestly. Blessing, and I guess it's the results of the hard work that I've been putting in throughout the whole year,
yes.
believing.
Mm, believing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is strong right there. Believing. And you did definitely put in the work. Everyone could see, like, you were the heart and engine of making a lot of stuff happen behind the scene. I'll tell you that, even right now, as we're talking, as we're speaking, you're coordinating so much. And what would have done without you, with Mayra? But thank you very much for that. And then, with everything so far, if there's an advice you would give to someone, man, like, go back a year ago to see,
Mhm.
where you were at and where you are at right now. What would that advice be?
Don't sell yourself short.
Mm,
Just because you're in a certain place at this very moment doesn't mean that you can't reach your goals next year or next month or next week.
yes.
A year ago, me, I would have never guessed to have even stepped on a international, to have even stepped on the stage, period. I would have never guessed because I just had so much doubt in myself, right? But as I continue to believe and as I continue to grow mentally, I
Mm-hmm.
start to see that uh, you are the author of your own story. So
Yes.
anything that you set your mind to, it's gonna happen one way or another. The hows and whys will come in place, but just make it your mission to get there.
All right, someone has been studying that book. That's all I gotta say. All right, that is good. No, thank you very much for that. You're absolutely right. Don't sell yourself short. There's endless possibilities of greatness that can happen, right? So, but thank you very much for your time, Queen. Sincerely appreciate it. We can't wait to come back and do the post-show interview for the Olympia. So thank you
Yeah.
very much, Queen.